Good morning. We're live from Laos and it's 5:45 in the morning. We're going to head up and watch the alms giving. So, good morning to everyone who's joined me already this morning. My name's Lynn. For anyone who finds this later, we are an Australian couple and we're travelling for a year. We've left Australia in January and we're currently in Laos. So today, where am I? Wednesday, we're heading up to the main street in Luang Prabang and we're going to, first of all, watch some of the alms giving. So I can see that there are about 6 people have joined me already. Let me know who's here. Give me a wave, say hi, and I'll turn this camera around in a moment. In fact, I'll do that now. It's looking quite pretty up there. Hi Lisa, good morning. Hi Sarah, great to see you. And let me just turn this camera around. Do that and do that. And you've all heard me moan many times about how much easier it would be if there was just one simple button on the front screen. I didn't have to go through a menu to do that. All right, so here we are. We've just walked out the front door of our hotel and we're heading towards the main street. And we'll see some of the alms giving. In fact, there's a bunch of monks heading towards me right now. The key thing here as a tourist is not to get in their way. All right, so we need to stand back and give them space and not get in their way. So let's just stand off the road a little, let them walk past. Just checking, there's a whole line of them coming towards me, but I want to get up to the main street. Outside, there's a larger temple in the main street. Get past this van here. Look how young this fellow is. Oh, they're so tiny, the novices. They're so little. Hi Tish, good morning. Hi Tish. Who wrote that? Lisa. Are you Tish? All right, so that was the first little group. What I'm hoping is that we time it for seeing, well, there's people here with I'm trying to get Richard's attention. Richard, we might just stay here because there's a bunch of people. In fact, these tourists, and I don't think we're going to see any of the locals. These are tourists, and they're going to give some of this is probably a good spot to watch the monks come past here. Hi, Mary Lou. Hi, Jay. Good morning. So again, we stand back. Now, this is where things get a little bit tricky from my point of view because, in my opinion, if you're not a Buddhist, it's probably not your ceremony to take part in. But we have local vendors selling the tourists the sticky rice and other items to add to the alms bowl. Good morning, Kevin. Hi, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me this morning. Kevin, for those who don't know, Kevin is a guide on World Virtual Tours located in Newfoundland. And I've been talking to him about joining our calendar. So we just need to marry up times and places to get him actually on with us. Good morning, Kevin. So I don't know, have any of you done tours on World Virtual Tours with Kevin before? So I'm not sure if I've got time to get up around the corner to where the Look, you know what? Let's do this. Let's jump across the road, head across around the corner. Try not to get bowled over by motorbikes. And see, there's a bunch of people getting ready to give. Around the corner? Yeah, Rich is saying that. Yeah, let's go around the corner. So here's a procession of the monks coming here. Just up ahead. Yeah, it's fabulous to have you, Kevin. Really is. Let me see. There's a bunch of them there. I keep missing, don't I? Do you think there's more up there? Because it's a little way to walk to get up to where the actual. Maybe. All right. And they're bypassing these chairs behind us. They're going straight. All right, let's keep going straight. Let's keep going up this way. Kevin says, well, hello, fellow Canadian. Where in Canada do you live? We have several Canadians amongst our community, Kevin, in Calgary, Alberta. So I've noticed that Kevin has another tour coming up on the World Virtual Tours site, and I'm just trying to get him on boarded with our calendar so that more of our community can see and join you, Kevin. I need you to talk to Annette. But we'll get there. Just finished the stampede. I have no idea what you're talking about. Lynn, hi, good morning, Lynn. Yes, we have lots of Canadians amongst our community. We love them. As Australians and Canadians, I think, have a special connection. Similar countries in size and population, both formerly controlled by the British. Canada has done better. No, thank you. So right? Here's some people here set up, ready to give. So we know that there are more coming. So I'm going to try and find a spot where we can see more of the monks coming towards us. Kevin says, I recently did a video reacting to Australia on YouTube. Oh, you'll have to point me to that, Kevin. Send me a message later and let me know your YouTube channel. Right, and here's one of these fabulous tuk-tuks. We took a ride in one of these. We hopped on the ferry, crossed the Mekong the day before yesterday, and headed across the other side. Jumped in one of those tuk-tuks and went up the hill a little way. Okay, here is... See, they line up these chairs. They line up these chairs for people to sit and offer alms to the monks, and here's a line of them coming now. So we'll actually see what they do here. I think I'll stand over here. I stand over here this way. So you can see here's bowls of sticky rice. And what they do is they take handfuls of the sticky rice and put it into the monks' bowls, but there's also baskets of things like chocolate bars, which can't be good. And there's a line of monks coming our way. Hi, Annette. Welcome. Annette, we've got Kevin on board. Look up in the chat. Kevin from Newfoundland, who we've been trying to pin down for onboarding. He's here with us. Kevin, Annette, Kevin. Okay, so here we have the next group of monks just coming our way, and we'll see. So this lady's got gloves on which is obviously a safer way to be handling food and putting it into the monks. I don't know what you call it, the vessel that the offering goes into. Okay, So she offers a handful of rice. Look at the pups here. All right, now you can see some of them are making space, I guess, in their bowl. They've been given items and they're actually tossing it back. And then this fellow's got a shopping trolley. So, yeah, uncertain as to exactly what's going on here. But they were chucking out packets of chips. Look at this little novice here. Oh my goodness, he's so young. Right. After this group goes, I'm going to move back out into the middle of the street. Okay, here's a chance after these two. We can let's okay. Excuse. And of course, this whole ceremony is meant to be conducted in silence as well. So we have a bunch of tourists all trying to get photos and video of what's going on. They're advised to stand well back, not get in the way, and the procedures happen in silence. So it's difficult to tell how meaningful this is for some of these people. I think for some of them it is a meaningful exercise, and for others they're just participating in the whole ceremony. So we can see people are dressed up in traditional clothing with sashes around their shoulders as well. But I think this might be the end of it. People are packing up now and moving on. I don't see any more monks coming up the street. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Stephanie. All right, so here we are. We are in, I was going to go that way. Rich is asking me which way we'll go because there's a temple here. There's a temple here that we can go inside, and I'll show you what it looks like. Or there's the temple further on up ahead along the street. But here's a temple. Let's have a little look in here. To look at the sticky rice basket. What have you got there? Please buy a ticket, 20,000 to go into the temple. The other one's free. But we can give them a donation. That's fine. Let's go. I know nothing about this temple, but it is pretty. My chat seems to be bouncing around. Sorry if I missed something. Oh no, it's okay. I think Sarah's just asked the question, maybe more than once. So we have a combination of older buildings here that haven't been restored. And the monks are coming into the grounds over there. So Rich is going to pay for us. and we'll have a little wander around this temple site. I don't know anything about this temple. I don't know the name of it. We've just been given a ticket for entry into this temple, which is there. Well, it looks pretty inside, so we'll try and find a way that we can actually have a look. It may involve taking off of shoes, removal of shoes. Oh, look, 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 look. All right, that's their morning duties for the public over and done with. Look at this gorgeous temple here. So let's go and have a look inside. And tomorrow we leave Luang Prabang. Tomorrow we head for a smaller town called Vang Vieng, which is halfway between here and the capital, Vientiane. Look, isn't this beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to try and line up these ornamental features here and see if that works. So much gold paint is used in Southeast Asia. And look, oh wow, okay, shoes off. Shoes off. First of all, I'm going to have a look at the outside walls of this temple because just stunning. I haven't been into this place yet, so you're getting a first look with me. And we can get a close-up of the columns first of all. Look at this. How incredible is this? And the doors, the side doors. Just beautiful. Interesting fans. They kind of don't really fit with the decor, but okay. Let's have a look inside this gorgeous building. Look at that Buddha. We won't be talking in here. So I don't want to intrude on the worshippers. staying back out of their way. Oh, we see these offerings being sold in the market. Marigolds wrapped up with banana leaves. This is the first temple I've been in that has a carpeted floor. Normally it's tile. Okay. I'll get my shoes back on in a second, but here's the other wall to the right of the front entrance. My gimbal's a little wonky. I did try and make it straight and level before I left this morning, but it seems to be slightly lopsided. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Lots of images of local life. Just wondering where the gong sound is coming from. Where's the gong sound coming from? And then this is the ground. So I'll have a little walk around through here. I'm winging it this morning. You can probably tell. I didn't have a plan. We may head down to the river again, like we did last week. And I don't know which direction Richard's headed off in. He's bought me his ticket, bought me my ticket to come into the grounds of the temple, and he's chooked off somewhere. So let's have a little wander around here first, and I think we'll head down, possibly via the markets. This is very much an unplanned, unscripted tour. Just experiencing the morning as I would experience it, wandering around a town that I'm a visitor in. There. Red and gold are commonly featured colours. He's on his hunt for McDonald's. He won't find one in this town, Annette. So here we have more Buddha images, and one of them features the seven-headed Naga. And Jay explained last week when we were on the tour that he did search for the meaning of why there are different numbers of heads on the Nagas, but it was too complex to explain. And that's fine. Look at them. Look at those teeth. I think these are mainly just living quarters down the back here, so I'm not going to go down. It's more private. Yeah, he's definitely done a vanishing act, Annette. I don't know where he's gone. Alrighty. Look, even the monks have mobile phones. Okay, here's another well-behaved dog, Annette. There's always a lot of dogs around the temples, temple pups. He's saying to the monk, I know that you got a lot of handouts this morning, so where's mine? And up on the top there, this is Pussy Hill. It is a very steep climb. Richard's been up there. He's, that's a bot, Lynn. Richard's been up to the top of that hill. It's a pretty savage climb. He did take some video from up the top there. So once I put together video and present it, that footage will be included. But you might be able to see just poking out the top there, the top of that temple. I did find an alternative way to go up there, but it still involves quite a few steps. And we've decided, or I've decided, that I don't need to see it that badly. Okay. Oh, here he is. Annette said you were looking for McDonald's. Haven't found one yet. Okay. I think we'll head down through the markets and to the river. Yeah? All right. So back to the morning markets. Let's see what's there today. Coming at it from a different angle than we did last week. So we'll probably get to see different things, hopefully. Sorry?
There's more coming this way.
There's more coming. Oh, I thought everyone had packed up. Yeah, let's go this way. We'll go past the old palace. The old royal palace and museum is in this direction. They're going around the corner up there. So I'm guessing that there are several different routes. They don't all follow the same path. So we're at the foot of Pussy Hill here. I'll show you the steps that Richard climbed up the other day when we get to them, which is just up ahead. In fact, we could go up to that terrace and look down onto the palace. That might be still a few steps. Dueling cameras. Okay, let's cross over. We'll head across the road and go up onto that terrace that looks down across to the palace. We've only got a few more weeks left in Southeast Asia. I think I worked out we've got about 5 weeks. 5 weeks left in Southeast Asia. Here's the grounds of the music. Now it's a museum. It was once a palace. I was going to go into there, but I've found out that you can't film inside, so I decided against going in. It's not open yet anyway. And there's the beautiful exterior of the temple that belongs to the palace. So let's go up these steps here. They're a bit steep. Are these the ones that we went up before? They're not, are they? I think we went up further up. Yeah, up here. What? Not up there. Okay. This one. They're a bit steep, but we can do it. Oh. Oh, I see what I've done. So there's a ticket office here. If you're going to go climb up the hill, you have to pay. It's sacred grounds, the entire hill. And here we have this beautiful, beautiful temple in front of us. You get a much better view of it from up here and down on the street. So over behind this closer line of trees is basically the Mekong. So between the first line of trees and the second line of trees is the river. And as I mentioned earlier, we hopped on a ferry. It's a car ferry and crossed to the other side the day before yesterday, just to see what's over there. That's a beautiful building. We've got to have a closer look at that one. So basically, so here, please buy the ticket before visit Pussy Mountain. And looking down onto the grounds of the Palace Museum, or the Luang Prabang National Museum, it's actually officially called. Sabaidi means hello or welcome. And this building's really pretty. Look at it, glistening with all the shiny mosaic. I have no idea what this building is. I've never seen it open, but it's really pretty. All right, and there's a statue over there. I believe that was the last king to occupy this palace, excuse me, which closed as a palace when the royal, that's pretty, the royal family was basically overthrown and the communists took over. So Laos is a communist country. It's now ruled by a president. And our driver the other day explained that the presidential role changes every 4.5, which seems like an odd number to me, 4.5 years. I'm being directed again as to which way I should go. Which way are we going? Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll head down to the river. I think we've overshot the market, so we'll just go on down one of these pretty laneways. This is fine. I'm just watching my step, guys. There's no handrail here, but there's a wall that I can steady myself against. Here's some ladies carrying their baskets towards the markets. Look at the sun just lighting up that building over there. Alrighty, let's head down to the river. Yeah, so as I was explaining, the royal family was overthrown. I believe it was in the 1960s, but I could be wrong about that. And that's when the communists took over. Laos, as we mentioned last time we were together, is the most heavily bombed country in the world. It suffered abysmally during the Vietnam War. And in the night markets, you can actually buy items that have been made out of scrap metal from bombs. Go down this way? Yeah, okay. We haven't been down this street before, so this is new territory again for us. Look at that. Look at the glistening green on the temple there. Where is everybody this morning? There's so few of you here with me today. Where's everyone? Or did I not promote it enough? So I've only got my diehard gang with me today. So we saw these really cute bikes. I'm just going to look back at the temple again momentarily because the sun's kind of catching the glistening tiles. We saw these really cute bikes the other day. You want me up here, do you? And they've got a sidecar, so it's a bike that's been sort of kitted out to look like Snoopy when he's fighting the Red Baron. So he's got the goggles on and all of that, and it's got a sidecar as well. But we can't find where to rent one. We tried to rent one yesterday, but that would have been fun. So there's a few restaurants and boutique hotels along this street. Guest house, Pussy Guest House. Here comes a tuk-tuk. This place is selling the French baguette. So there's still a French influence here. And yeah, the temple is pretty much out of view now, and you can only see the very tiniest little bit at the top on Pussy Hill of that temple up there as well. It's a very quiet town compared to everything that we've seen previously in our travels. But very pretty. Some more ladies with baskets coming our way. And this lady's selling melons. There's several really fabulous restaurant bars along the riverfront, and we've watched sunset the last 2 nights overlooking the river. We're heading that direction, yeah. I'll show you where we were sitting watching the sunset yesterday afternoon. This is one way, so it's safe to cross. I think I'm putting you all to sleep. I'm not getting any comments. Say hi. Let me know you're still here. Okay, the sun's just starting to light up the Mekong. River life is picking up. Still here? Excellent. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Sarah. Occasionally I need feedback. So, no, it wasn't that one. So these are some of the dishes that you can have. Fried spring rolls, fried lettuce. That's interesting. Tofu soup, spicy and sour tilapia soup. There's about 15,000 Lao kip to the Australian dollar. So I'm guessing it's probably about 22,000 would be my guess, to the American dollar. It's so pretty along here. Oh, look, here's some Snoopy bikes. Maybe we should see if we can rent one today. Look, how cool would this be? I'll be taking my GoPro with me if we do. Look at this. I'm just taking it in on mobile this time, so hard to chat. Sorry, Jay. I'll put you under pressure there. All right, guys. Should we do it? What do you think? Getting one of these things and ride around town with me in the sidecar. I like the look of the little Vespa style one over the back there, the scooter one, the blue one. That looks pretty good. They've got QR codes on them. Maybe, oh look, there's a phone number there. So we might do this today. When you took the ferry, what was on the other side of the river? Yeah, I was actually going to get to that, Alicia. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, bringing me back on track. When we get to where this bar is that we had a drink last night, we've overshot it, Richard says. Oh, we'll head back. So we board a ferry. There's no cables. It's just going from this side to the other side, loaded up with cars, with little delivery vans, with people on motorbikes. There was one truck with a goat on the back. There was another truck with a cow on the back. On our way back, we came back with an Alfa Romeo Spider, a bright orange one. So I've got a photo of that. And it's actually very rustic on the other side, Alicia. So we got the tuk-tuk. We just said to him, look, just drive us for half an hour. We just want to have a look around. And we boarded with a local lady who had her shopping with her, and literally 15 minutes up the hill took us to where she was being dropped off, and then we came back down, and it was very rural, very rustic. The villages were very simple. So yeah, lots of roadside stalls. I took video as we were going along in the tuk-tuk. So again, that's more footage that I want to bring to you at some point. Here's another place with, we're trying to get an idea of the sort of food that you can get here from a restaurant. You know, things like there we go, Annette. This is what I was looking for. We were going to do this together, weren't we? The summer rolls. And I haven't even had a chance to try any. And yeah, so I'm looking for where the ferry arrives on the other side. So in amongst all those boats over there, let me just come down onto this balcony here and try these steps. Because no one's around, it's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah. I will head a little bit further up. So the ferry, where the dip between the two hills is, you might be able to see there's a road that goes up from the waterfront up to and leading up to the right. That's where the ferry arrives. And this is it down here, I think. Is that it? Yeah, that's it there. That's the car ferry there. So let's see if we can get a better look at it. Um, Trying to figure out how to get you a better view, get closer without actually going down to it. We did contemplate getting on the ferry and going across for this tour this morning. You can't really see it from here, can you? Hi, Dawn. Great to see you. It's oh, here we go. All right. So, unfortunately, there's a few trees in the way, but there's the car ferry there. So you can see that there's enough space for about 4 cars, a bunch of motorbikes. Okay. Here we go. There, that's better. All right, so there's the cars getting on board. We've managed to squeeze 2 delivery trucks and a pickup on the right. As a walk-on passenger, it costs us about 30 cents, about 30 cents to get on board. All right, so now we know where the Snoopy car is, the Snoopy bike. So stay tuned. Hopefully we can rent one today. And I'll zoom around with my GoPro out. I have no idea where Richard's gone again. He's disappeared again, vanished. Doggo on the run, doggo on the loose. Snoopy bike, yes, you missed it, Dawn. Okay, so basically, it's a bike with a sidecar, and the front end of it is dressed up. Oh, here we go. We get to see the ferry pull out. The front end of it is dressed up like Snoopy. You know, Snoopy and the Red Baron. Got his goggles and everything, and it's very cute. And there's a sidecar. So Richard and I were hoping that it wouldn't be too expensive just to hire one for an hour or two, and I'll get out there with my GoPro. And now, how do you feel about this thing? Does it feel safe? What do you think? There's no cables. It's not one of those. It literally just makes its way across the river. Against the current, it's quite a strong flowing current here. So it has to battle the current or go with it. Yeah, me too. In a sidecar. Always wanted to be in a sidecar. So yeah, we rode this the other day, and Rich is looking for the life jackets because he's always the one to look for, you know, your way out if if you end up in a tricky situation. There's no life jackets on this thing, but what I can say is that there was a minibus full of people with all their windows shut, and we were sitting like on the far corner, one of the corners, and I said to Richard, if it does capsize, I'd rather be where I am than inside the minivan. One coming the other way in the background, so we can get to see it unload when it gets here. My glasses are steaming up. It's so humid. My glasses are fogging up.
Hello.
Hello.
You are what now? 1 hour, 59?
No, that's okay. Thank you. It's the tourist low season at the moment, so we are always being approached by taxi drivers and tour operators to take us to the waterfall, take us for a drive, and our standard response is no, thank you. We've either done it or we're not interested. So in the afternoon, boats like this go up and down the river, although these ones look more like residences to me. I don't know. Or maybe they're restaurants. Not sure what the purpose of these two are. So there we go. It's heading over there. It's heading towards the ramp on the other side of the river, across the river. So we're either going to get back on it today and walk along. There's a cafe. You can walk all the way along here, all the way along to a cafe that's called Island View Cafe. So we figure it must be around about where the V of those two hills is, directly down on the riverbank from there. So it's about a kilometre. And here's this ferry coming in now. We'll get to see it unload. And it comes in at a really odd angle because if you can see, we're facing in this direction down the ramp and it's going to come side on. So the vehicles unload. If you can imagine what I'm describing, we'll see it in a moment. It actually unloads side on. It's a very, very rustic vehicle. Okay, wait for it. Wait for the onslaught. Look at that ramp that you drive off. Very wonky. Very wonky. I've seen a yellow motorbike before. It's the most unstable looking thing. Here comes a truckload of, oh, what have we got here? Are they cows? I think they're cows. Let's have a look as it comes past. There we go. Okay, it's unloaded. Let's head back up the hill. It's good to see that the safety and rescue car is going on. What do you reckon? Okay, here we go. All right. Well, that's an hour Interesting hour, guys. What did you think? Did you enjoy that? I don't think I would trust it. It was a little bit. I did feel a little bit uh, tentative. Is that the right word? The other day. Um, yeah. So as I said, I'd rather be on the corner where I could easily eject from the vessel if it capsizes, and then you could climb on the roof, I suppose. Than stuck in a minivan in the middle. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be in that position, I don't think. Okay, I'm going to get up to the top of this driveway and then we'll finish up. So, don't forget, everybody, I'm doing my elephants tour tomorrow, presenting the recording of the elephant sanctuary that I visited a couple of weeks ago. Excuse me while I catch my breath. I'll show you this as well because this is the only place I've ever seen this. This is rubbish collection. And Dawn says it's all very 60s looking, bike gangs and old bands. Yeah. So, yeah, tomorrow I'm presenting my elephant tour. So please, if you haven't already, it is ticketed. Obama coconut.
He went right past it.
What is it? A cafe?
He visited and had a coconut there, back there.
Oh, okay. There we go. Look at that. Obama coconut.
And there's pictures of him in here.
All right. Is it far? Should we go back and look at it? Or
Oh, it's over the show.
okay. There's a cafe here. So yes, join me for my elephant tour tomorrow morning. I don't usually ticket my events, but this one was quite expensive to visit, so that's the reason why I have ticketed the event. If you are a member, I think I've caught up with everybody, but if you are a member, you get it for free. A member of my Buy Me a Coffee, Lynn's Travel Lounge. Otherwise, it's only $5 Australian, which is about $3 US. If you'd like to come along and see that, that's tomorrow morning. And tomorrow, as I said, we are heading to Vang Vieng. It's a small town surrounded by river and waterfalls. They do hot air ballooning there. They do canoeing and kayaking and zip lining and all the sorts of activities that we probably won't do. But it's supposed to be very beautiful there. So that's what, I'm giving it away, aren't I? But that's where I'll be next Wednesday. And then after that, we're at Vientiane for a couple of weeks before we leave Southeast Asia for Europe. It's getting exciting. We've been looking at destinations in Morocco. So lots of exciting places coming up over the coming weeks and months, guys. Tell your friends. Okay, I'm going to turn this camera around. Good morning. No, thank you. I'll turn the camera around and we'll finish up here. And don't forget the calendar. If you haven't spotted the calendar, I know some of you see my tours through the Facebook group, but share the calendar with your friends because we're just trying to build a community, not just for me or Annette, but for the whole community. We're trying to grow it. So be sure to tell your friends. I think I'll be sleeping still tomorrow. Sarah, if you wanted to grab it, you'll see the replay. No problem. Okay, thanks very much, everyone. Say, oh, where is he? There he is. We're going to go have breakfast now, and then we'll think about whether we're going to get a Snoopy bike. We need to find out how much it is. All right, everyone. Thanks. See you next time. Bye for now.
So we had it all wrong. We'll see if